What up, 30 in the message? It's your girl, Felisa.
It's your girl, Kiki.
And it's your girl, Gigi. Welcome back and welcome to. If you are here, your life is probably in shambles. So, join the crew. We, one day at a time, we taking it.
One day at a time.
One day.
One day at a time.
Hey, messers.
One Monday at a time. Yes, Gigi. Woo! How's your year been so far?
I am having a lovely year.
Ooh.
It is lovely.
What makes it lovely?
You know what? My mom said it best. This is my year. This is my year. Everything is kind of falling into place that I might have been setting up like my whole life. So things are starting to fall.
See?
But we still got ways to go. But this is
give yourself grace.
It's a good year. It's a good year.
Okay. Gigi, how you feeling about this year?
So far it's good. This year has been 1,000 times better than the last year. You know where I was, where and you also have seen where I am now. I'm just grateful, man. Like this year has been very delightful.
Yay!
Absolutely.
I love it. Now I'm with y'all. Like 2023 been it. It's been it. I've been here, there, a little bit of everywhere. Now it's the summertime. I'm really about to act up. I usually don't act up in the summertime, but I mean, like, why not? It's 2023.
So listen, I was till September because I did like 1 year of sobriety. No alcohol, no drugs, no cigarettes, no smoking, anything So I might have to act pool party. I don't know.
I'm just saying, act the full period. Listen, y'all don't need to drink. Like my sophomore teacher used to say, you don't need to drink to have fun.
I'm like this when I'm not drinking.
Yes. You would think if people was drinking and Gigi was with us, you would think she's the one who's drunk.
But no, I'm not.
But she's not.
Yeah,
that shows you how. Yes, that shows you how high she is off of life. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just out here. I'm enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying these dates. I'm enjoying life. Family, friends, that good stuff.
Peace, love, happiness.
And happiness. So, what we doing today?
So we about to just ask a bunch of questions. We gonna just throw some things out there and let's see what the response is. We gotta test the waters.
Yeah.
Because we got some new stuff coming for y'all.
We do.
And we're really excited for it. But we gotta let y'all wait on it for a little bit. But it's coming. No, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. So, first question I'm gonna throw out there to you guys is.
Oh, really quick! Make sure y'all comment in the comments as we're going through, like what y'all think about questions, or at the end.
Yeah, make sure your feedback. We want to hear what you guys say too.
Yes, for sure. So, first question I'm gonna throw out there is, what do you worry you'll never get over? That's a big one.
I was gonna say something funny, but
that's like
all dick. Like I can't get over the fact like they're actually out there.
Okay, so first of all, the average size penis is 4 inches.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
is.
I
thought it was 6.
No, it's 4. 4 inches is the average size penis. The vaginal canal is actually 4 inches. So a lot of times when women be asking for all this extra meat, it doesn't fit. It doesn't really fit like that. So, but I agree that 4 inches is not enough. Sometimes they know how to work it though. Sometimes anything smaller than 4 inches, then buddy, you out the game. You below average. I'm sorry. You out the game, buddy. You out the game. Was you ever in the game?
I got questions about.
You know how to work it.
I have questions about that average that they be saying because I feel like they include a man of ethnicity because like
no, they do.
I'm sorry.
No, they do.
Because before they do classify us as humans. So no, I'm not accepting that. Nope.
Okay, but I'm telling you, men of ethnicity is in that average range too.
Nope.
You gotta remember, it's not just the African Black race. You got a lot of
Hispanic and Asian and Black and international. Like just because we are used to what we're used to,
right?
That don't mean it's average.
4 inches? Google it. Let's see Let's see if it's changed. It's 2023. Ain't no way.
We gotta Google it, y'all. We gotta
Google this. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see.
They even
hear me typing.
Have size by country.
Oh, it went up 5 inches. Is now the average. It went up an inch. So y'all, now the people that are 4 inches, now you are considered below average. I'm sorry.
Buddy.
I try to put y'all in the average.
Hey. In the US, it says 6.
In the US, it's 6.
What is the average penis size in general? Because you may not want somebody from the US.
I'm just saying.
Y'all looking for international men too?
Oh, let me click worldwide. Hold on. Are you looking at a .gov site? Because that's the site I was on before.
Go ahead. Go on your .gov site. I know you're trying to increase the inches as you can, but real is real.
I'm not trying to increase nothing because I can't have them all, but I'm just...
I don't think we want them all.
Listen, I'm good where I'm at. Okay. I ain't got nothing to worry about on that.
Malik.
Don't talk about your husband up here. That's inappropriate.
Malik gonna be walking different today. Y'all hear the podcast today?
Listen, I'm good where I'm at. Ain't nothing average over here.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Nah, for real though. I mean, that's something that comes to mind when I think I can't get over. And I don't think I'll ever get over like the 90s, like just my grow up, like the era.
That's fair.
That's something I can't get over.
That's fair.
Something like you try to push to the side, but then it always comes back some way.
All right, now Google getting asinine.
I can't see that. I can't see that.
Just like a small dick. What does it say?
I want some damn 8.8.
I'm sticking to what I said. I said what I said the first time. Y'all can argue in the comments, but I said what I said. 5 inches.
Bruh.
I said what I said.
Yeah, but those are the two things I don't think I
Gigi, what about you? What can't you?
Oh, there's a couple of things. Hold on. I got a list.
Oh, shoot. We're rolling up.
I can't get over that people still haven't sucked toes. And I can't get over that on average, from what I hear, this is hearsay, that women don't get eaten out on a regular basis.
I can't get over the fact that most of us women can't orgasm.
That's another one.
Most women can't orgasm. Do I
gotta
look up that percentage too?
That's sus to me. That's my sus. I think they can. I just think they haven't unlocked certain areas.
I think it's the capability, but I think a lot of people just can't, like you said, just can't unlock the capability for even themselves. Because I think a lot of times you'll put it on your partner, but sometimes something in you too.
Yeah.
Get out your own way, people. Fellas too, but get out your own way.
Yes.
Get out your head and into your body. It's the only way it's gonna work.
One thing I cannot get over is that I have a few things. So one is that there are really men out here that don't wash the crack of their behind because they think it's gay. And I think that's I can't get over that. Like you think leaving crudded up fecal matter in your is masculine? Like and
Fellas.
there are women out here that sleep with men like this. And they don't mention it. They see the stain on their sheets or like they smell it like to them.
What kind of
First of all, who is smelling dookie and still wanting to
saying it's okay
mess with somebody? Ew.
A lot of women. You'd be surprised.
Maybe they into that though.
Okay,
maybe
maybe
like the people who like to be shitted on.
And also can't get over these prices. Like, why you pricing us out of house and home? We just now getting in the job market. Like,
why the Arizona can more than 125? When is it 99 cents on it?
It's more than 125 now?
With taxes? They put taxes on the Arizona can.
They must have killed the president because the president of Arizona ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
99 cents was
It was on the can, bro. I was like,
Bro,
over 30 years, that thing was not nice.
we sound old.
Inflation.
Penny candy.
Lord.
Penny candy.
In what ways are y'all bad with money?
Wait, what do you can't get over?
I told you I can't get over that women can't orgasm. That
one was it. That was
so sad.
Did you have any more, Gigi?
I can't get over that. I'm still out here working. Like, I want to sit my ass down for a little bit. I'm giddy.
I tell you.
I can't get over that we ain't at 1 million subscribers yet. We getting there though.
Yeah, y'all tell your friends and tell your friends and tell your friends and then tell your mama and your daddy and your auntie.
Please, 365 days. I mean, we added. I think we did pretty good.
I think we're doing good, and we appreciate the ones that've been tuning in consistently every week.
Day one. We gonna remember y'all.
Thank you.
We ain't been showing them that we appreciate them because we went how many weeks without even letting them know?
It don't matter. We catching up.
They know we need breaks too. Hence why we're 30 in a mess.
Right. We are a mess.
I just want to take this time to let them know that we appreciate y'all. And we're so sorry that we missed out for a couple weeks.
We're not.
We back.
We're not sorry. We need time. We need time. Just like that too. So we back. One thing is we stayed consistent on social media. We didn't stray from there. It was only an episode. And we're back. And we have some exciting things coming.
We do have some exciting things brewing. We do.
But we do appreciate y'all. But I don't feel bad. I don't.
Is it on me now? I got
this. You got this.
All right. So, in what ways are you bad with money?
I'm bad with money when it comes to traveling.
Yeah, when I travel, I'll be spending money like a drug dealer.
What is that? Spend money like a drug dealer? I'm trying to be on Gigi's level. But I do like, I got extra 200, 300. Let me check a flight. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, I wish I had money to be bad with. All my money go to bills, responsibilities. I gotta wear the same clothes all the time because I ain't got no money to go get new ones. No. I would just say, I think I'm not good with investing yet. I haven't hit my peak with investments yet. For sure with me.
Okay, that's a good one. I can concur on that.
Yeah, right now I should not be retiring anytime soon if I don't get it together on the investment side.
Yeah, and I feel like I can save much more. I can definitely feel like I can save much more.
Mm-hmm. But traveling, how are you that? Like, I know Gigi said she be spending like a drug dealer. You do the same thing?
I'm gonna spend like a drug dealer, but like I said, instead of investing in savings, I got an extra $300-400. Instead of investing in savings, I'm going somewhere, or I'm doing something, or I'm saving for. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put that in the trip box when I could be putting it somewhere else.
I mean, but you're investing in life. That's life experiences. That's the only investment.
It's therapeutic. Yeah.
Kind of keep that to myself.
Unless she's encouraging somebody to have a whole phase.
Oh, I am all for whole phases.
She's like, be a hoe.
Be out there. I am not the friend to come to when you're like, I'm trying to be good. And what do you think? I think you should be a hoe. I think you should be out there. I think you should get your rocks off. Liberation.
She's like Megan. She's like the Megans and the Beyoncés of the world. You say you should be out here twerking that ass. Got a whole husband.
Caps on.
You think I'm capping? Do I not?
Oh no, she be saying it, but I'm saying like you give the Beyonce Megan Thee Stallion vibe.
What Megan Thee Stallion be giving?
Because they be like out here, go out there and pop your shit, but then they got a home ends at home.
Oh, but I don't be popping my shit. That's why I'm encouraging people to pop theirs.
That's what Megan and Beyonce and them do. That's what we're saying.
I wouldn't make a rap song about it though.
I'm saying no, that's not what I'm saying. Remember, I was talking to you about like what is it? Abstinence and all that kind of stuff. You was like, well, then don't do it. If you feel like it's against something, then don't do it. That's what you said to me.
But what did I say first?
And then she always said but though.
No, what did I say first to you? At first I was like, no, why are you holding back? Go out there, do that. But when you broke down why it was a problem for you, then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well then go with where your morals and values lie. But
Yeah.
my first reaction was, girl, spread it open on a handstand.
She did. She did though.
I definitely said that first. Pop it on a handstand,
Not,
twerk it in the air, throw it in his face, sit on it.
And then
not spread it open on a handstand.
and then she said, I mean, but don't feel guilty if you end up slipping.
So this is my take on it, right?
I'm not going inside the house with nobody. I'm not going inside my house.
Right. But
Right.
she still said, but if it ever comes to it, don't feel guilty.
ain't.
Don't feel guilty. To me, we're grown. I am fully capable of making decisions. I don't even think there's anything about a mistake at this age anymore.
Yeah.
I think we are very capable of knowing what we're doing. We understand temptation, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
if you make a decision,
Yeah.
and based off of that, I'm like, whatever decision you make, go with that decision. Even if it was a bad decision, you probably didn't know that at the time, or you did. But I am grown enough to say I made a decision. It didn't work out for me, but I made a decision.
Yeah.
I did what the hell I wanted to do. So when people be like, I really want to do this, but I don't know, do it.
Well, wait. A lady who's like 123 and she's still a virgin. She's talking about some for somebody.
I said that. I was like, you're like, this is why you live so long. This is why you live
It
so
is why
long.
you live long. A lot of these 100-year-olds be virgins.
She was laying on the ground talking about something. She ain't never been touched by a man, and she's like, she's just waiting for the right man to come along. And she's laying on the ground by herself. Like the video, I was like, oh my god.
She did look like she was
I
just
seen that
lonely
video.
and shit.
It was a lot. It was like, but she was 103.
Because who's she gonna get? Because an 80-year-old man, what
Anybody would smash.
what age do it stop like getting up? Like,
Nah, anybody would smash.
It don't
She's
stop
still a
getting
woman
up.
with a pussy.
And then there's medicine.
at
out
100,
there.
ain't no anybody gonna smash. 123 years old.
Yes, they would smash.
No.
You underestimate men.
If there's a hole,
If that was
they gonna go.
If that was the case, she wouldn't still be a virgin.
No, she said that she didn't find the right guy yet.
She ain't gonna find me laying down on the ground. She's not gonna find him.
But that's the point. But I think she probably would have been not a non-virgin if she just let anybody smash or anybody she just liked. But she wanted to find the right man. She just needed to let it go at this point.
She's gonna go on and be with God with intact mind.
She do. She just need to let it rock. I would let it rock. I'm 123. I gotta say 123. I can't even say 82 or nothing. Like I'm 123. I'm not gonna say 123 years old. I'm 123.
I'm 1, 2. How old are you? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. No. Right.
I'm with you on that one. Shoot. So when did a guardian angel show up in your life?
At college.
Really? Tell us about the story. What happened?
You talking about like an actual guardian angel or people that I feel are angels in my life?
Sure.
However you
College. When I came in the sorority and probably like 2015, 16 when there's one guy that I met. I had a few angels. And they all saved me or taught me something that was very significant to my life now.
Oh.
Those are they're angels.
What about you, Gigi?
You said when, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say one of my first angels had to be around 1995.
The year. That's what's up.
Yeah. Angel showed up in my life around 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Do you want to speak on what happened in those years, or
Well, the first angel was my friend Scooby. He was we were 5 or 6. We were close. We were like this. And I think I spoke before. I spoke about him before. Basically, he passed away from AIDS. He had, and he wasn't even close to 6 years old. So that was my first angel. I think he really taught me like friendship, and he also taught me without me even really understanding what AIDS was, that you have to just, you gotta yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Um, and then in 2003, I met. This was in actually my godfather passed away in 2003, and I didn't realize a blessing he was to my life.
Oh.
The closing of his life type thing.
Mm.
Oh, this is like amazing. He taught me so much about just the world around me. He was like a man from West Virginia. He knew how to garden. He knew how to fish. He knew how to cars. He knew how to. We used to have this huge backyard. We used to do like relay races. So he knew how to have like fun. He was all about getting the family together type thing.
Shout
Yeah,
out to the grandparents.
that's a grandparent,
What did you say? Your aunt? Didn't you say your
godfather.
Oh, godfather. I thought you said grandfather. My bad.
Yeah, and then I had an angel. Well, I had quite a few angels, but the ones that are like that stand out. I had one in 2006. She that I don't have to like I can go to college and I don't have to do like just like low vibrational type jobs, if you get the gist of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I don't want to be broke forever. Like that's not me. And she helped me see beyond just that frame of reference. And then I had an angel I had quite a few in Germany.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
16.
A lot of angels. I
Yeah.
got a lot of angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, like you guys said, I've probably came across quite a bit of angels just in my life and how things have kind of worked itself. But I could say in two instances where it's not necessarily people, like physical people, but I know that there was maybe a outside being that kind of controlled the way the fate went.
Mm.
I would say one time was I had to been like 16 or something like that. I went to somebody else's prom. I didn't go to my own prom. I went to somebody else's prom. And I remember getting this strong word in my head, like just as if somebody was physically talking to me, but nobody was there, saying, "Go straight home. Go straight home after this," kind of thing. And I couldn't explain why it was so like vivid in my thought, but we were supposed to go to like a number of events after the prom, but the voice was so vivid, just saying, "Go straight home. Do not go straight home." So I went straight home. And apparently something happened at like one of the events. But I wonder if that, like, I always wonder to myself, like, was that a guardian angel telling me to go because that was supposed to be me that it happened to if I would have went, kind of thing. And another,
What was the thing that happened?
Yeah, what happened?
it was like somebody got antagonized in a like sexual way. Like I don't know if it was like rape or anything like that, but it was something that was a little more than what it was supposed to be. And then another one, and you know how kids are drinking and when they ain't supposed to be drinking and stuff. So, and I didn't know these people. This was not my school. Wasn't my people. Wasn't no people that I know except for the person I went to prom with. So it could have very well happened. And another time I remember going to church actually when I was like 20. I don't know. I had been like 22 or 23 or something like that. And once again, very vivid voice in my head telling me like I need to let go and I need to move forward past where I was in that stage because I was in a really bad place mentally. Didn't think anybody was on my side, things like that. And this voice was like, you have to let go of all of it. Let go of your past, let go of what you feel, let go of what you think. And when you're able to lay that down, you're gonna excel, kind of thing. And it was a full conversation. And that was the one and only time I ever cried hard at church. Like I've never cried at church, even to this day, except for that one moment.
Wow.
Because it was like a person was vividly talking to me as if they were in front of me, holding my hand, being like, you need to do this. And I let go. That was the time I let go. And ever since, life's been great since then. I don't have to say. They were
Let
right.
it go, y'all.
They were right. So those were two moments that I can say like that was other than like just a physical person. But I'm sure there are people that angels have talked to me through. But because those were just so like out of body experiences, I feel like those were times those were guardian angels.
No, I love that. I love that.
For sure. Yep. So what do you guys love about yourself that you worry others will struggle to accept?
My confidence.
How so?
I realize when I wear my confidence the way that I wear it, I'm always deemed as the mean girl before they even talk to me. Every time.
Really?
Every time. Like they'll tell me later, I didn't like you, right? And I'm like, why? I was like, I was never mean. I always smiled at you or whatever. And it never fails. I got that this Saturday. Like they was like, yo, you mad cool. And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, I didn't like you when I first met you, right? And I was like, hi. Like I didn't understand. And she was like, I just didn't. I did not like you, like at all. And I feel like that always happens, or they get an attitude with me if they see me like just being vibrant or being like a boss in some way, shape, or form. That's happened before too. Like they'll try to humble me, like, well, I'm not used to, I'm used to being the head honcho or something. So to see you like that, I'm like, damn. But it's literally like I'm just either trying to get something done or I'm trying to do something. So I do feel I've hidden my confidence a lot, or like my best strengths a lot.
Okay.
I do feel that. I gotta stop doing it, but I keep it consistent. But it's tough sometimes because when you hear things like that, you're like, what am I
right
physically doing, or what am I saying? Or how am I walking? Like for you to even get that vibe from me.
Right.
It's interesting.
What about you, Gigi?
Well, she already knew why I didn't like her at first, so that's all I'm gonna say. No, I'm just kidding.
She did though. Yeah, that's happened. It's happened.
I didn't like Clarice at first, and it had nothing to do with her. I'm sorry, Belaza at first. It had nothing to do with her confidence. It was because I was a hater. She had her body. I said this girl thinks she everything because she got this big old butt. Like I just was like a hater. You knew that.
Yeah, but that's part of my confidence though. The way that I walk and my butt.
Walking like you could be standing still. And I was just like, look at her. She thinks she just think because she got a big butt and all that. And you wasn't even doing nothing. Like you was just breathing, standing somewhere, like minding your business.
Big facts though. Big facts. But things like that makes you want to hide in a room. And people don't realize that. Like that is my confidence. So me feeling like being in the room and standing tall or whatever it is, that's my confidence. That's what I deem as me, who I am, my personality. Like my confidence is everything that embodies me. So when I feel like, oh well,
what I'm saying is, if you had a flat butt, you wouldn't have been even on my radar. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But it's me. That's my point. My point is it's me. My point is it's me.
Even with your confidence, even standing in the room, if you had
at the end of what I'm saying is my confidence is my physical, my mental, my spiritual. No matter what it is, it's always one or the other.
Right.
That's my point.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to say it in a very, very subtle way, but it's like that's who I am. That's who I am.
You have to break it down for me. You know that.
I do. You're right. But whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, like just my being. Like I said, literally my being. Like just
it's who you are.
It's who I am. It's like I can't.
It's you being you, and people just hating.
Yeah, people just
hating ass Gigi over there looking at her.
Shout out to Gigi though.
No damn reason that woman didn't even know me from a can of paint.
I like Gigi. I did. I like Gigi.
Damn, you did. You
no,
don't like her no more?
No, because when I found out in college that she didn't like me because Ampy had told me that you had an issue with me And I was like, well, then fuck it. I'm not going to chill with her no more.
You was chilling with her?
Yeah, well, remember, like, it was Erica, Gigi, Ampy.
No.
It was Erica, Gigi, Ampy, but like when there was like lunch and stuff, we wasn't like hanging. But when there was lunch and stuff,
oh, you would just sit.
Yeah, but I always felt like a little bit cut out of the conversation.
Got it.
But then Ampy was like, Gigi's not cool. It just takes some time. Erica too, but I was like, they also all hung out together,
right?
So that's how I took it. But then I was like, well, shit, if they don't really fuck with me too much, then I won't. I'll keep my distance. It was fuck it, I'll keep my distance. And then we were in the same. Hold on, let me speak my truth, and I'll let you speak yours. I'm telling you what happened to me. This is what happened. So I was just like, well, then fuck it. If they don't really fuck with me, then I'm gonna be chill. And then freshman year, she was actually on my floor, but I knew in my head she still didn't fuck with me. Mm-hmm. So I kept my distance. But then she would start saying hi and like, what's up? And then we ended up being like a shit. But I was just like, oh, maybe she's coming around. Maybe.
Maybe if you don't know what she's talking about.
But again, she never said like, oh, Gigi don't like you. She was just like, again, I kind of felt like not included. So I was like, yo, what's up? And she was like, oh, it just takes some time. Like, just give them some time or whatever. But I just felt like they didn't fuck with me. So I'm like, when you feel like somebody don't fuck with you, it's kind of like, all right, I'll keep my distance then.
Right. Go ahead.
But it's not like,
it's
not like Ampy. I know Ampy never said like, you don't fuck with you. I just felt it.
Nah, so before I even met you, I was like, oh, I don't like her. But that was before I even met you. But once I met you, like even when you sat at the table, it was nothing like, oh, I don't like her. Like that was, if I'm around you, if I put myself around you, then I have like, I'm getting to know you. I like you. But if I'm avoiding you, oh, I don't like you because I don't play those games. Like, you're not sitting at the table.
That's how I felt, Gigi. Like, okay, there's Kiki here. I'm Gigi.
But what I'm saying is like, I don't understand. But say that after I already started hanging around you, I'm like, that don't make sense. Like that don't make sense because
for me it did. Because remember, you would like. I wish I could. We could go back in time.
Show me. Pissed off because she got a fat ass.
But again, like I said, y'all had a vibe, so it could just be like.
Oh no, because we went to school together, so
Yeah, so that's why I said I was like, that's how I took it. So I was just like, well, until they like really fuck with me, I'm gonna just let them be the crew that they are.
Right. College moments.
Right.
I was not making a segment. College moments.
We should. We
Nothing tops that time when Ampy fell in the diner hall and she had that ice cream corner.
Y'all not gonna talk about Ampy on this podcast. She ain't here to defend herself.
Tell the story, Gigi. Tell the story.
Wait, that ice cream cone was safe and sound, but her hair was not.
No, for real. She walking.
And she was like,
she did. We were walking, so
Ampy, I'm so sorry that you ain't even here to defend yourself, Ampy. I'm so sorry.
We was laughing after the fact when she put that neck brace on. We was laughing at her. That's one thing I think people. That's one thing about that I think people have a hard time digesting. That one thing for sure, two things for certain is I'm gonna fucking laugh.
Yes,
I'm alive.
Ampy was mad.
Laugh. Like,
but no, she fell hard. Like we thought she was okay, so I started laughing. But Jerry, as soon as that leg went, Jerry laughed before she even hit the floor. But you should have saw it. It's one of those things like they mop. Okay, so they usually mop the floor while we're like, it's like okay, it's closing time.
It's closing time.
And we're still sitting there. So we always get like ice cream before we walk out, and it was slippery. And Ampy just zoop, like that, like literally fell straight on her back and then smashed her head on.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was bad.
Y'all was laughing at
No,
her.
Gigi was laughing, but then Gigi was laughing so hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I started laughing. I think Dennis was there.
Yeah, we all was laughing.
Yeah, I think But then we thought she was okay, but then she wasn't getting up, and then she was really hurt.
And then she sat up.
Y'all laughing as hard about it.
We stopped.
Oh, y'all stopped it?
Yeah, then.
Kiki, when she sat up, and I saw ice cream, I said, that ice cream all right, ain't it? And we started dying laughing.
I think that's what made it funny. Because remember, we just told you how she fell. But her ice cream was still up like She saved the fucking ice cream cone. The ice cream didn't fall. It didn't melt. She had it in her hand.
Oh,
man, y'all
That shit
right.
was funny.
she had me dying up. She said,
The ice cream.
funny, but I was in that emergency room and this couple in front of me was kissing. I couldn't even turn my head because they had the neck brace on that had the back part and the collar part. So she was like, she should have sued. Now
She
thinking,
should have.
It should have.
It should have been called the Ampy South Dining Hall
They
at Utah.
yo,
I going to Ampy's.
Yeah, right.
It was at Northwest, and it was at Northwest.
It was
They should have
West,
called that Dining
that whole
Hall.
ramp.
That whole ramp.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, that was funny. It was the
Yeah.
ice cream that made it funny. It was the ice cream that made it funny. It would have been different if, like, she dropped the ice. Oh my god! But she did not drop that.
Legit fell just like that. You know how the wet sign be looking
Yep.
in the air, and it
Yep.
be bent like this with the legs up and the arms up.
Yep.
That's
Just like that. Okay, Ampy, we're done. I'm sorry.
There
That
was a
funny.
whole segment about your fall, girl. We are so
Ampy.
sorry.
we love you
We are
though.
so sorry.
We
do.
love you.
We'll let you come on here and talk about us. We have some stories too.
Right. We love you though.
It's gonna be a snippet.
So that's one of the things that I think people have a hard time with coming to terms with. And the other thing that people have a hard time coming to terms with is that a lot of times I'm very logical, and so I come off kind of like an a-hole, but I'm really not. I'm just stating what I'm seeing or observing, and then that's one of them. And then the other one is like people think I care about like what they're talking about or what's going on. I legit, I don't care. And I think people have a hard time with it. They're like, "Why don't you care? Why don't you show like more concern?" I'm like,
You love that about yourself, that you don't give a damn.
yeah, I like that a lot. I like that.
And it's her shoulders. It's her shoulders though. When you don't, I don't.
I don't care.
I love it.
When she does the shoulder shrug, just let it go, y'all.
That's my that's my whatever.
Oh my gosh, what about you?
What do I love about myself? I would say I love that I'm positive. I'm authentically all the way a genuine person. Like I literally want to see everybody win.
Yeah.
And I feel that there are some people that's like, nah, I gotta bring the work. Like I gotta see you at your. There are people. There's so many people that have come to me and just like, nah, I gotta see it. I gotta see. Like I even have.
There's something.
Yeah, there's got to be something wrong. I got to pull that out of you, and I'm just like, or I can just be a positive person, and that could be okay too.
Right.
I've literally seen people try to piss Kiki off.
Try being
She'd
keyword
like,
in that sentence. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, people
I like you just like.
Yeah, people that want to see you pissed off, they be going quick from my atmosphere. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Seriously though,
too time to try that bull, and then I'm just gonna be like, disappear.
Wait, pause really quick. Did the girl who felt like she was dark skinned, you don't talk to her no more, right?
Girl, no, I can't do it because I feel like if she felt like being called light skinned was offensive, right? Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you say, oh, you light skinned?
Tell her that.
Yeah. Like literally weaponize dark skin to try to make me feel how she felt. And in my head, I'm like, everybody to you is gonna be dark skinned because you're so
right.
Mm-hmm. And I have no like I actually love the whole range of people. Like I love light skin, dark skin. Yeah. I mean, I don't have.
You didn't think nothing of it when you said it.
Yeah, and then also I just didn't like that. Even I was trying to be understanding in the conversation.
Yeah,
you were
trying to be hurtful, and I don't need any friends or anybody around me that feels the need to be hurtful for me to understand them when I was really understanding. And it's like that's something small. So imagine something bigger than that.
Yeah.
I feel like those kind of people are kind of people that will stab you in your stomach and look you in your eyes.
Why they do it?
I can't.
And pull the knife out.
I
watch you bleed out.
Them be the people that don't be ish, boy. Snakes in the grass.
Okay, I just had to ask, but okay.
But yeah, I would say definitely me being genuine. I love it about myself. I feel like I don't have to be a product of my environment.
Right.
Like I could been in bad situations and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean that I have to live as if I've been in bad situations. And some people believe that I've lived a perfect life because of it. Like they really think that I have like this perfect, like nothing's ever been wrong in my life because of it. And good, think that way. Sure.
And don't let you say you're from Connecticut.
Oh gosh, people believe. Oh my god. Oh, that's another thing. Let's talk about being from Connecticut.
Let's talk.
One thing I would also say that I actually love about myself, but I've gotten so much slack growing up, and I'm pretty sure y'all did too, is the whole you talk proper and you you must not have any experience with the hood or with life or in the streets and stuff because you talk this way. Ignorant, very ignorant. Like it's gotten to the point even here where I've encountered people that was like, oh, you must not know anything about adversity and this is that. And I've had another person who was from Jersey that was like, no, I have a friend that's from Connecticut and that's just how they talk.
Yeah.
They just talk. That's just the way they talk. But me being from Bridgeport, that used to be one of the worst cities to live in the United States. And New Haven and Hartford, like these are not the greatest places to live all the time. And because it's from Connecticut,
that's it.
They're just like, nah, like that's the rich state, and then you guys got all these things, and it's like
it got to be lifetime.
Something.
It got to be something.
But because this is how I talk, and then it's like okay, or I hated the fact that people were like, well, you talk white, like oh my gosh,
I don't like that.
What does that sound like?
Right, right.
Like, just ignorant, very ignorant. Very ignorant, but I like the way I talk. I like the way I grew up. I like the way I like who I am as a person. Period.
I will add to that. I was in Walmart and I was with somebody, came from the hood, right? And so we're in Alabama and we're in Walmart and I'm still being me. It's in the hood, but I'm blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my little bubbly self. And he's like, yo, tone that down. Tone what down? He was like, you a little too bubbly. Like people might, think you're not from here. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't
Tell
really
them to talk to my 9. You can talk to my 9. How about that?
And it's not like I was even being loud. It was the fact that I was bubbly. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, oh, like I'm hella loud. And it's just more so like, I'm just being bubbly and I don't have an attitude and I'm not giving this hard grit face. I'm like, because I don't have to.
Yeah.
Right.
People not gonna leave you alone regardless. So to me, I'm just like, you just gotta watch your surroundings, keep your head on the swivel.
Exactly.
I know my surroundings. Yeah. You may not think I see you, but I see you. you may not know what I paid attention to.
You made it sound like I was being ditzy. No, don't get it twisted.
Right. Or you get the there's black people there?
Oh my god! Oh my
I got that the other day. What?
Or have you ever heard where's Connecticut?
Oh, that
I've heard that like twice. I'm like, bitch, don't try it. We one of the 13 colonies. Like
not the 13 colonies.
Right. It's true though. It's like
New England.
We was a state before you was a state, bruh. Stop. But they do that. They do that.
Nah, people really do be ignorant though. It's like you created this whole persona off of the way I talk or the way I present. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I get it. You may not see many people like this.
Yeah.
Or you're used to how you think black people are supposed to be. And that's fine. But
and it be your own people.
I'm gonna sneak up on you though.
It be your own people.
I can sneak up on you real quick.
Big fact.
Sneak up on you real quick. I have some experience.
Listen, just because we came from the hood doesn't mean we're still trying to be there.
You can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the
girl. Like I don't even try to get to that level because I feel like that type of level, that level of code switching or changing back is scary to me because I don't know what my limit is. Like I don't know.
Facts.
I agree.
I don't know what that limit is, and so I never want to like be in that. I would have to get to that point because I really don't know my limit.
Because that's true survival mode.
Yeah, but we also shouldn't have to feel like we have to stay where we come from. I feel like that is a survival and stuck mindedness. Like you're not like the whole point is like a lot of people are trying hard to get out of their environment, but the moment you do that, it's like, oh, you're not from that environment. You ain't from. I don't want to be.
I wasn't trying to be.
I wasn't trying to be stuck there. I know where I come from, but I'm not trying to be stuck in that place. Like, if it's not going to elevate me, why do you want me to be stuck here? Like the whole conversation of being stuck on the porch, like people being stuck where they are because they're like, I want to be in the midst of it. You don't have to do that. Like, I know where I come from. I know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
But I don't have to prove that to nobody.
And that goes to standing in your truth and knowing who you are instead of creating this dumbass facade for no reason.
For no reason. None. That's how I know when people are not truly elevated.
For real. I'm like,
ooh, that is sad, people. Sad.
My bad, y'all. My ladder was to the top.
Oh, you good. Your curls popping, by the way.
Let's go.
Thank you. This was a two flat twist.
And you took them out?
And I took them out. It was 2 flat twists. And I took the middle part is
flat. You got the curls hitting though.
Yeah, I see you.
Thank you.
You
the waves hitting.
Thank you. I need to get some braids. I want to get some braids. So
I gotta redo these. These are horrible.
If y'all
been for 2 months,
a braider in the New York area, please comment, email us, DM us, because I'm not trying to lose no edges.
Oh, I got you.
I want to
follow this girl. She's
cautious. You know, a girl that do what? What she do?
There's a girl that I follow, and she lives in New York, and she's African, and she went to the African braiders in New York. Popping, and she said her hair ain't great.
Send me the info, please. And they wash your thing like Africans used to do, like the African shops used to do.
I think so. Let me check.
Uppity on me.
No, I think so, because she said they were like authentic. They like the old school braiders that don't take your edges though.
Okay. Because I need my edges, baby. I'm getting old and the hair thinning. Well, it's not thinning, but you know, like as we get older, it's fragile. Yeah. You can't just be snatching out the edges and they're going to be growing back.
Yeah. My edges are snatched out, but I got somebody that can help me, so I'm good with it.
Yeah, edges are not snatched out.
I feel like my edges are snatched out.
I would tell you.
Thank you. You're a true friend.
Thank you. My edges are just growing in after all these years.
What you gonna be like? Oh, Kiki, your edges are snatched out.
She'll tell me.
I would.
She would definitely tell me.
I'm serious when it comes to hair. Yeah. I will tell you if your hair don't look good. I'm gonna tell you.
But I have somebody anyway that she has growing hands down here. Hallelujah.
Green thumb.
Y'all hit up Greg's daughter. If y'all ever need your hair done, I'm the shameless plug. I don't care. She grew my hair after years of not having my hair grow. Yep. She made my shit grow. So.
Yeah.
Greg's daughter. You're gonna have to hit her up on her Instagram to get your hair done though, because she doesn't have that shop in Smyrna anymore. But she'll hook you up. She'll hook you up. Yeah. Oh yeah. She good though.
I know she good, but dang, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, she live out in East Bumba, so that makes sense.
Yeah. She gonna hook you up. And last question for you guys: describe a moment where you finally recognize how a past moment shaped you into who you are today.
Damn,
that's a loaded question.
That was for me. That was this morning for me. I've been getting back to reading, reading the Word, a good book. And so I was thinking about how, like, I've been so ungrateful with my life and what I had to go through to get to where I am right now. Mm. And then I thought about, damn, like, I literally left United States of America, went overseas, had my heart broken when I got there because I was getting out of a relationship that was like a 5-year relationship. Then stayed years, moved back here. I was dating someone and then got here and got my heart broken. Mm. And then I'm in a city that I was comparing to Germany and like the culture in Germany and like the niceness of Germany. Like, like just like comparing. I stopped and I was like, wow, like had all these things not happened in the way that they happened, the sequence that they happened, I would not be able to be where I am in my career. Like literally, I just got selected to be a mentor. I got selected to do this training that will allow me to have the credentials to become a director for my field, my job field. And then also I have a team of people that constantly test my gangster and I have to do my best to be professional. So like all these skills along the way, I'm just learning and learning and learning and growing and doing. So I think for me, this morning was that moment. Y'all still there? Is it frozen? Y'all frozen? I don't know if y'all frozen or if I'm frozen. I'm about to text y'all. Let me see. Well, y'all, hey. So I don't know what's going on with the stuff. Oh, the camera, the computer went out, but they about to hop back on. So while y'all here, I don't know what to talk about without my girls. I don't know what to discuss. But yeah, how y'all doing? What's a moment in y'all lives? Like, take a moment and write below, or if you don't want to write below, then DM us and tell us about it. Maybe we'll share it on our next episode, possibly. I don't know. I have to run it by the girls. But shoot, why they coming back? I'm about to give me some more grapes. I've been doing like this fruit thing where I'm only eating fruit for 30 days. So far I've lost 5 pounds, and I am what do you call it? Missing everything. I want everything. I want fried chicken. I want lamb chops. I want everything that I'm not supposed to be eating right now. Yeah, this is gonna be temporary, but I'm looking forward to seeing like the results. And already I can see my skin clearing up significantly. I can feel my hormones regulating because the food here is very different than what I'm accustomed to. I can feel my energy coming back. Oh my gosh, I have so much energy. I love it. Like, usually by this time I am yawning and about to fall asleep. What else is going on? I'm like day 8. I'm like on day 8 right now. But yeah, I miss like food. Um, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some grapes. I'll be back.
We back.
We made it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know you like that.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
You know you like that. You know you like that.
It's charging. I'm happy it's still recording now.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just getting some grapes.
Nah, it's all right. It was my fault.
She's like, that was my bad.
That was my bad.
The computer gave no warning either. It didn't even try to be like, hey, this is going low. That shit says,
that computer said,
hold on.
Battery low. Boop.
It said, fuck you. She didn't pick up.
How do you say I'm calling my mom and said, fuck, your mom could have heard that.
No. She didn't pick up.
Was it on her message?
No, it's not even.
She'd be like, okay, Claudia, come now.
She's like, eh? That's probably what she was saying.
When the last time you saw by your parents?
You said what?
When the last time you saw by your parents?
Maybe like last year.
That you cursed by your parents?
Like our parents cursed us out.
Oh, last year in April, right before she had surgery.
Yeah, my mom probably cursed me out.
I haven't been cussed out in a long time.
I mean, in March, not in April. It was March. I'm sorry. She cursed me out because she had to get everything off her chest about me that she felt. So I stood there and listened for 4 hours as she cursed me out.
I was in Africa
for 4 hours.
Girl, 4 hours straight.
You're so nice.
I know. I would have put the phone down.
I did. There was a few times.
It was the non-hesitation. I did.
Oh, I didn't say it through that the whole time. Like I picked it up to see where she was at in the argument, and then
because that word.
You listen to the podcast?
No, she definitely follows the page though. My dad asked me the other day too. He was just like, you know, how's the 75 hard challenge coming? And I'm like, oh shit, I said, it's going well.
What up, pops?
And then he was like, yeah, and how's the podcast and stuff going? Oh, it's going well. Yeah, I know y'all snooping.
I think as a parent, I'm gonna be too.
And they should snoop away.
I would.
Just don't approach me on nothing I said. I told them don't approach me on stuff. They approached me one time about something on my Facebook. Couldn't tell me what it was, but they was just like, yeah, you posted something on your Facebook that I don't think you should have posted. Should have been looking at my Facebook. I didn't give you access to it. It's not public.
It's my Facebook.
Yeah, I'm like, you have to have gone through either a cousin or a friend to see what was on my page. So you snooped and saw something you didn't like. That's on you. Yeah, that's on you.
That's investigation work. My mom, she's friends on everything with me, but for the podcast, she's like, I won't listen unless you tell me to listen. Just tell me which episodes to listen to and which. I was like, yeah,
good for her. Like your mom is so sweet. My mom do not care.
We do not care.
We do not care.
All right. So you can pick up where you left off. She.
What's the last part you heard?
Start from the beginning.
No. You were saying that, okay, you was reading your Bible. You're at a place where you are now. You're a manager. You came all the way from Switzerland. No, I'm just kidding. All the way from Germany and back, and how like it shaped you and molded you. You were pretty much at the end.
What was I though?
Yeah, because you came back. You talked about both relationships going into Journey and coming back, and then how you were comparing New York and Germany too. I be listening.
And then about me getting selected to be a mentor.
Yeah.
And the only program and the only mentorship program in the Garrisons.
I think that's probably where you got cut off at.
Oh, okay. And then I also got selected to be a part of like this training that will give me the credentials, add to my credentials for becoming a director for my job, which is awesome because like it's a position up from where I am.
I love it. She already rich too. Oh, we about to be on a yacht.
Ain't either. No, but I'm enjoying these grapes. I'm so sorry. But
they're juicy, huh?
And good. I got the one with the seeds. I found some seeded grapes, y'all.
Ooh, nice. Those are the good ones.
But I realized how ungrateful I was being, right? Like I was just in this mode of like just, well, this is not that, and this is so hard, and this is that. And I realized like, dang, my team that I have here, I literally asked to be prepared for the next level. I asked to be like better. I want to be better. I want to grow. And now I'm in it, growing and learning the skills that I need to deal with different people that be testing your gangster. And I'm acting like a punk. So I realized that I got to embrace it. Even if I don't like the way it feels, I got to embrace it. Even this morning when I was like working out, I don't like it right now. Like I remember when I used to enjoy working out, and when you start working out for a while and having to recondition, it's not fun. So I'm trying to get back to that point of like, okay, I actually enjoy working out. You know, like I don't like it, but I'll do it. That's where I am. And I didn't realize that until Kiki asked the question, like, when's the last time like you are you guys frozen again?
No.
Y'all need to knock heads or something.
We're deep into your words. That's what we are.
I was talking. And then all of a sudden, yeah, I was like looking just like that right now.
hand or something, so you know we're not frozen.
Every so often, take a sip of water or something.
My bad. You're right. You absolutely right.
Look, we scaring her. We done scarred her whole life.
I'm traumatized.
We froze way too many times. Yeah.
But hopefully it recorded what happened and you'll see it. And then I started
Okay.
talking. It was my show or something.
The bloopers. The bloopers.
But yeah,
That's a good one.
That was good.
what about y'all?
What you got?
You ain't got your moment yet?
It's the last time you realized.
Oh, what was the aha moment from like a past moment that happened that shaped you to who you are today? Like you realize, oh, that moment that happened was supposed to bring me to where I am today. I would say the biggest moment for me was getting kicked out of my parents' house. I think at that time, I know that sounds crazy, right? But I realized in life, like just in my life, I am a very much a loyal. I stick through the fight. I'm one of those people that like if I said I'm gonna do something or I'm gonna be somewhere, no matter what turmoil it brings me to, I'm gonna stick through the fight. So a lot of moments that happen to me, it's almost as if I had to get literally pushed out or get kicked out or knocked out, and that's figuratively and literally. So I think like even with me getting kicked out of my parents' house, which that could be another segment. I could talk about why I got kicked out. But me getting kicked out of my parents' house, that put the battery in my back to grind for everything I got. Because to me, I was like, if I couldn't rely on that, I can't rely on nobody out here. So therefore, I had to hit that ground like that in order for me to grind for everything I got. Down to if I found a job and I had no transportation, I'm gonna walk to work because I can't rely on asking people for rides. I can't rely on the bus schedule. I can't rely on like to me, I lived my life like if there was nobody around me, how will I get this done? Because at that moment that I got kicked out, there was nobody around me to assist me in the way that I needed to be assisted. And then eventually I got the help that I needed. But even then, the way I got the help, it was still a matter of me fending for myself to a certain extent. It was more so like, I'm going to give you this foundation, but you got to get all this other stuff yourself. Mm-hmm. So I think if it wasn't for that moment, I probably wouldn't know a lot of stuff in terms of my life and how I obtain and go for goals and stuff. A lot of it stems from that moment. Like I was just like, you know what? I didn't think I still don't think it was fair how it happened. However, I think I needed that in order to be who I am today for sure.
Yeah. That's a really
how old were you for that?
I was 20. We just graduated UConn when I got kicked out.
Wow.
Freshly graduated. I think I was home for maybe a month.
Yeah, I can't forget it.
Yeah, I was home for maybe a month when I got kicked out, and I was still going to school. I still had to do a summer class at Stanford campus. So it wasn't even like I had stability with money, a job. I had nothing. No money, no job, no clothes on my back. Like just the clothes on my back I had is what I got kicked to the streets to.
And she had the right amount of pride.
Yes. My pride.
Yeah.
My ego.
Because some people who wanted to help her, she gave that like, no, I'm gonna do this on my own. Like, no.
I gotta figure this shit out.
She did.
There was a girl we went to college with, and I remember freshman year, I asked her, what are you doing for the summer? She was like looking for a place to live. And I said, what you mean? She said, my parents kicked me out. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, well, they told me that once I finish my first semester, I can't come back home. So that's where I am. Yeah. But they prepared that they want her to grow.
Yes. I mean, my parents didn't do it for me to grow. It was some drama, but
we gonna talk about
there was some drama behind that. But I will say that moment did shape me though. It did help me to be who I am. And there's not I feel like I can face the world like there's nothing that can happen that I can't get myself out of.
Hold me down.
Oh no. I got to keep on moving.
Now I can agree. All right. So I'll pick this one. It was between this one or the other one. But I would say when I moved to Atlanta and left my job. Mm-hmm. Now, the way it happened was, so this company moved me down here to Atlanta. A lot was going on. Once I moved down here, they gave me a bonus. They moved me down. I didn't have to pay for anything. So once I got here, I realized my grandmother was sick. So I wasn't doing the best at work. I'm not even gonna hold you. I wasn't doing the best at work at all. I was flying back and forth from Connecticut here. There was a really big, important meeting with the CEO. We have it every quarter. For those that don't know, I was in merchandising. So we have it every quarter to show the new fashion line. And so as an assistant buyer, I was assistant buyer. I would always help with that. I get all the product there. I make sure all the samples are there. We set everything up, make sure all the papers are printed and binded. Cool. But my sister was also graduating. And it was the same week as my sister graduating. And so I told my boss, I won't be here, but I set everything up. I did all the paperwork.
I remember that.
All the samples was there. I was like, yo, we're good. And my boss told my VP. My VP brought me in her room and she was just like, listen, times in life we have to sacrifice. And there's a lot of weddings people have missed and this, and that in people's career. And so you not coming to this meeting, mind you, I don't have to speak at this meeting. I am there to be mute and just to be a Vanna White, which there was other ABs there, assistant buyers there.
There was other Vanna Whites.
There were other Vanna Whites to show my stuff. But she was saying, if you don't come, it's going to jeopardize your job. And so I'm going to let you go home and think about it and let me know if you're still going to go to your sister's graduation. Bitch, I went to my sister's graduation.
Facts.
But it made me realize, like, and I didn't get fired. Now, I did get written up. And I was close to getting fired. And I ended up quitting before I got fired. Like, me and HR ended up coming to an agreement of, like, me leaving without me having to pay out my contract. Because remember, once they move you or something, you got to stay, I think for like 3 years or something like that. But I left before then. But all of that taught me that, one, a job's going to replace you regardless. So don't miss out on those special moments. 2, I didn't have a job lined up. I cried every night since that day. I cried every night, dreading going to work. Went there at 7, left at 9. And mind you, I'm 23 at the time. So for me, it was like, okay, I'll never miss a special moment with people that I love for a job. 2, you can't tell me that I'm not good enough, because that was also a way of them trying to push me out, saying I wasn't good enough for my job, saying that I didn't know my numbers, saying that I wasn't doing good on a financial basis of reading like my numbers. But once I left there, I got another merchandising job. I knew my numbers, understood what I was doing. I worked my ass off. And then from there, I ended up to where I am now. But I worked my ass off and nobody can tell me that I didn't, right? So all that to say, like, I left my job, no job. Didn't know what I was going to do. I'm in Atlanta. Kiki wasn't here. Like, yeah, I didn't have the crew. I didn't have the village that I had. It was all faith. But when I tell you my faith was always strong, but that was the test of, do I trust faith or do I stay where I'm at until I get another job? I didn't get another job until like 6 months later, but I was good. And I literally fell on faith. I was completely fine. And
bills were still paid, baby.
Bills were still paid, but I'm never going to stay at a job that I don't feel appreciated at. I will never miss out on something special. And faith is everything. You cannot speak to me about my faith because I know where my faith has taken me and where I am now. Mm-hmm. So after that, it was like nothing could have shook me after that.
That's a good moment.
Yeah.
That's a good moment. Yeah. I remember that too. Woo.
It was going through it. I was. It was bad. I didn't know what to do, y'all.
Yeah, especially a 23-year-old at that, in a state that you're not from. Like, like you said, no village. This is, you were just here because of the job, and now they're doing all the.
Yeah, God made it work. God made it work.
You got what you needed from it.
For real. When I say He aligned it to where I didn't have to pay too much. Like, my lease was ending, so I ended up moving in with some friends, and like some friends did move down here, so it kind of just worked out. I moved into a house. I wasn't paying that much, but I was still being able to pay all my bills. Like, I didn't have to call my mom or Like I was good. I was Gucci. But man, it was still a struggle.
Ooh,
And I
that's
made
it.
Let's give ourselves a round of applause.
We should.
We should. Great.
We done
Great.
been through it. Great. So yes, y'all, give yourselves a lot of grace. That was a good last question.
Yeah, I got y'all. You know, we may be 30 in the mess, but we were messier.
We were messier.
At one point.
Yeah, like Gigi left the whole country, bro.
Bro, I'm still trying to get like her when I grow up.
For real.
Yeah, listen. I hope my husband likes to travel.
He will.
He will.
Ain't no hope.
He will.
If he's your husband? Oh, he will.
Because he don't want to. He going to.
You know, there's some guys that are okay with their wife being able to travel, like just go. But I want to build memories with my guy.
Yeah, you want experience with your man, so that's why he will love to travel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Going out the country, I'm going with my man.
My man.
Now, me hanging with my girls, I'll do that separately.
Yeah.
But I'm building the memories with my man.
Yeah. This was fun.
Right.
We had a good time. We had a good old time.
I always enjoy the impromptu podcast sessions because like we're talking just like every session we our hearts and we're just answering the questions that we come up with for our different topics, but I like the free flowingness that comes with being able to go down a rabbit hole.
It's the realest.
Yeah, like that. I feel like that to our audience a lot deeper.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the realest. The other stuff isn't scripted either, but I think because it's one topic,
yes,
it's different from us stirring from one place, like
jumping all over the place. Yeah, like our brains actually do. Like our real conversations, all over the place.
All over. Yeah, I have fun. Jerry, you want to kick us out?
Yes, be sure to follow us at 30 and a mess. That's 30ANDAMESS.com. And don't forget to get our merch. Support us. We really appreciate it, and it also motivates us to continue to be a voice in the plethora of dialogues that is being had within our generation. Yeah, we love you, and keep your head up no matter what. Just know that even though you might be 30 in a mess, 20 in a mess, 40 in a mess, whatever age, that one day at a time, one step at a time, we always gonna make it. That's it. That's what we can do.
Yeah. That's what we can do.
Bye.
Bye.